Hi guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are with our female human noble Eurydice Cousland, and we're just about to enter the Tower of Ashal during the Battle of Ostagar. Let's go.
Huh.
Okay, so there is a trap up here, but a lot of the time it just does not want to let me disarm it, so we may end up getting hit by it anyway.
So what now?
Ah, good.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah. He's our problem.
He wants to fight!
I need help.
Quickly, shall That won't stop me!
Okay. Wow. That was dramatic. Poor puppy. Don't know if I have any Mabari Crunch. Let me check. New. Yeah, he's got an injury. But, yeah, he won't let me talk to him. Sometimes you can, if you can get him to like lick the blood off of you, it can heal him. So, have him turn off this and turn it back on. Because see, when your one of your companions goes down, they lose the effect of any kind of like flaming weapons or anything like that. So the dog didn't have it when he got back up. So I just had the mage turn it off and recast it just to make sure we didn't end up missing any him having that extra damage. And all sorts of shale things.
All right.
I love Shale. She is so awesome.
Huh.
Okay. I generally like to start at the back because it makes handling the enemies a little bit simpler.
All right.
Hit.
Oh, it fell down.
Oh, it fell down. Alright.
Going.
Okay, so crates. You gotta keep an eye out because there are a couple of books and things throughout the tower.
Yes.
If you're not paying attention, you will probably miss them, so it's a good idea to really carefully look around for anything. Bracelet. Oh dear. Not going down there. At least not right now.
Look over there! Fast!
garnet. Yes, first one. Genlocks are the most likely to drop garnets, so always make sure you loot them so we can get the 10. Oh, there's another one that we're gonna need for the quest.
Maker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Try telling them why attack the tower at all unless they know the plan.
Now that's a scary thought. They couldn't know about the plan. How? They're not that smart, are they? At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Oh, he'll be waiting, all right. Just done great.
Huh.
Okay, I usually try to do these 2 little side rooms before going into the main area, just to kind of knock out these guys.
Yes.
Plus, there's loot.
Huh. Never Yes.
Okay. Ah, there's one of the books. Ooh, our pup just leveled up. Awesome. Give him a little bit of dex too. Some con. Okay. And now I leveled up. Happy times. Ooh, level 6. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. I think for now I'm going to go with combat training. So that I can start getting into that 3rd level where momentum is, and then after that we'll go back and hit up coercion again. Yep, so I can get momentum, yeah. It basically kind of takes out some of the time in between your attacks. It makes them carry one into the other, so you're like a lot faster. It's nice. There, now I have activated it. It uses a fair bit of stamina, but it makes you so fast. I can use these ballistas because there's some darkspawn up here, but I may hit them once and then I'm just gonna go attack the darkspawn. It's just more fun. See what I mean? So much faster. I mean, she just boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
And once you have that, you really don't need to use the other talents as much. A lot of the time it's just faster to just whack on them with momentum and just hit them with your base attacks. Especially the more
And I'm off.
powerful you get with Dex and Cunning. Okay.
Too bad for you.
Come back here. Alright. Doesn't look like anybody gave up much loot.
All right. And I'm off.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Alistair leveled up. Okay. Give him another strength. Give him a couple of con instead of dex because his constitution was way too low. For now, he's gonna need some more tactics, so we will do that before we go up into this. We definitely want to get him to taunt as quickly as we can. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up, though. That's fun. You just get on this backstab spree where it's like, die. I think the most impressive thing that ever happened with this particular build was I was fighting Andraste, the High Dragon, when you're looking for the Sacred Ashes.
Yes.
And all my team died like super fast, and I beat her solo in about 30 seconds. I just got behind her and just wailed on her, and she just went down so fast. It was awesome.
I sent you some darts, ball.
That lever over there! It will release the
Good doggies. Much thank you. And there's a chest over here where you can get some stuff for your dog. Or paint of the wolfhound. I think that's everything. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and put that on my... Oh yeah, it's under armor. On my dog. There it is. +4 damage versus beasts. There you go.
And I'm off. Huh. And I'm off.
Thank you, doggies.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And now we go up to the top floor and face the boss of this. Go ahead and see if I can stun him. Go ahead, keep kicking it. Ah, yes, kill move. Awesome.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Yeah. There's a couple of barrels in here. Yeah, over here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... I mean, his stuff will probably show up, but why take a chance? I'm not gonna see him again anyway. Take his stuff.
Sound the retreat.
Yeah.
What about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Okay, now all of this is part of a mod called Rescue at Ishal. It's kind of cool. It shows the Flemeth rescue and... So sweet. No. Yes, because shooting a dragon is intelligent. That was a great cutscene. I love that mod.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I remember you, the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
She rescued me? You mean from the tower?
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friend, you mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Why does she want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he alright?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Well, those were his friends.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note.
Thank you for helping me.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
She likes it when you say much, much higher, but it's kind of funny with this one to be like, I happen to be nobility, you know.
I stand corrected.
Gotta love the sarcasm. How did she manage to rescue us?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Yeah.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
Could they be rescued?
If you are willing to run into the midst of the Horde, perhaps.
Not so much. Why did Loghain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Okay. Let's see. I can't get into this yet. We'll get this much later in the story. Okay.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Aw, you were very sweet to try and save me. I'm fine. I appreciate your concern.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan. But your grief must come later, in the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to Loghain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature.
True
Perhaps he
enough.
believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
What is this archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Alistair's the real Grey Warden here, not me. I've been a Grey Warden for, what, half a day?
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
All right. Just lost my family, Alistair. I know how you feel.
Then we have to do something. I won't let their deaths be in vain. But I can't do anything on my own.
Maybe we should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
That's a safe bet. You help us fight this blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Sure.
Whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Arl Eamon, the Arl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Keep in mind that Loghain was also an honorable man.
The Arl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well.
Do you?
I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
What about those treaties?
See? There is a smart lass.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Sure. Doubt it'll be as easy as that, though.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against a blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
All two of us. I'd be happy with just staying alive.
Come to think of it, that would be nice.
Well, don't expect me to do everything. There is, however, one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
This conversation and the second part of it are a good place to get quite a bit of approval from Morrigan if you play your cards right. Very well. We'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Best friends, these two. I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
Just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Tell me about this village.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering, then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn? Because they're probably everywhere.
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Then you can substitute for Alistair.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
I don't have any more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
So we got 4 out of Alistair and 8 out of Morgan. Let's see. I don't believe there's any around here. No. But it's fun to talk to her here because her and Morgan have some pretty funny banter.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
You could come with us, you know.
Huh, I prefer to remain here. Considering what the world has done to me, I have already done more than it deserves.
But you're more powerful than we are.
It is not a matter of power. No one person in all of Thedas has enough power to stand against a blight. Were that the case, sending you two would be quite the jest. What is important is that you are both Grey Wardens. Your task is to unite the land, inspire its men, and turn them from their petty politics to face the archdemon. In that, you are more powerful than I by far. I am but an old woman whom the world has largely forgotten.
What's the world done to you?
That is between the world and me. Your business is elsewhere.
Alright. Could you answer some questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
I've been a Grey Warden for like half a day, and questions are useful. Can I ask about your magic?
What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
Like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently.
How long have you lived in the wilds?
Since before I was wrinkled and old. You may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
You don't seem happy about that.
I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
What will you do once we're gone?
Have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
Do you have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
About anything, really.
Then hear this. I laugh at a world full of stupid humans who ignore the Blight's evil and abandon their vigilance to chase mortal goals.
True.
Remember, it is up to you to destroy the Blight. Pray not for someone else to destroy it. It will always nip at your heels.
I don't have any more questions.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
Okay. So, I think this is where we will end the episode. And then next time we will head on into Lothering. Thanks, guys.